Well, I didn't really decide to become an English teacher as such. I really wanted to be a history teacher. That's what I did my degree in when I was at university, and but there weren't many jobs teaching history, so I ended up English was my second subject, and that's what I got a job as. And I'm actually really pleased that I did that in the end. Though I would love to teach history someday. But and why I became a teacher, my partner was having a baby, and I needed something to pay the bills and support the family. So one of my associates in Nayland, I really didn't hit it off with at all, and she was that year quitting teaching. She had sort of had enough of it. She was very, I found her really negative. She was really down on the students, and I felt like because I was sort of young and enthusiastic and really passionate, and she was totally cynical and hard-bitten and had been burnt out and sort of burnt by it, that she just was sort of trying to drag me down. And she was very negative to do with my teaching style. She sort of told me off and wrote bad reports for things like having one too few photocopies to give out to the students, and for not knowing all of the factual background information before a class, and sort of having, saying, oh, I don't know, and stuff like this. And I did get in trouble one time with the deputy principal for wearing, well, it was mufti for seniors, and I was sixth form and I wore a dress, and the deputy principal decided that it wasn't okay for a guy to wear a dress, and so I got dragged up to the office and told to change my dress. And it was a really nice flowery, like, quite well patterned, and I had pants on underneath, but yeah, so they didn't approve, and they said that the Nayland community expects the seniors to look like they are smart, casual sort of, wear that's not just totally informal, it's not anything goes. It wasn't a cultural thing, so I had to take it off. And I got all high and mighty about that as well, and wrote a letter to the Board of Trustees and said that I think it was, totally sexist discrimination, and girls can wear dresses or trousers, and why couldn't boys wear dresses or trousers? And yeah, they didn't accept it, but they were fairly reasonable. And I've still got the letter actually that I got back from the chairman of the Board of Trustees. And a few years ago, this was a while back actually, I was hitchhiking, and this guy, the chair of the Board of Trustees at the time, picked me up, and we had a really good yarn about it. So, I definitely was in trouble, but I stood up for myself if I thought something wasn't right.